Hello, my name is Amanda Taylor, and I'm a clinical therapist at Holy Family Memorial Behavioral Health. And I want to welcome and thank all of you for taking the time out of your day to learn new strategies for coping with all the changes that we've had in our lives due to the coronavirus. We've had so many changes with our normal routines, our schedules, and how we just go about our days, and it can really make it difficult to cope with all of this. So the strategy that I'm going to talk with you today about is going to be pairing directly changing your thoughts and changing your breathing so that you can decrease the intensity of your emotions and be able to respond to situations more effectively that are very stressful. Oftentimes when we experience these high amounts of stress, our emotions can be really intense. And our minds and bodies are connected. So as we challenge those ineffective thoughts and we work on decreasing the intensity of our breathing, we can get into a more relaxed state so we can respond better to these stressful situations. And so some things to keep in mind as we practice this challenging of unhelpful thoughts and changing them to more effective thoughts and getting more control over our breathing is that, this can take time and practice to do this. So as you're doing this today, be kind with yourself. You're not going to do it perfectly. Knowing that just being here, that you showed up and that you're open to learning new things and new ways of coping is just as important as, doing the activity itself. So as we get started, I would like you to get into a position where you can relax. So you could be sitting in a chair, you could be sitting on the floor if that happens to be more comfortable. But get into a position where you can relax your body and your mind. And as you're relaxed, you can keep your eyes open, you can keep your eyes closed, whatever is more comfortable for you. And so the first step in our practice here is that we are going to work on identifying a situation or an event that's often related to distressing emotions for you. An event or a situation where you find that maybe your emotional reactions and how your behavior maybe isn't so helpful. It's these situations where you want to work on reducing those emotional reactions so that you can more effectively respond to them. These might be situations at work where maybe you're asked to do different things or take on extra tasks. These might be situations at home where you're asked to be around family a little bit more often than usual. Might be times when your normal routine is interrupted and there's more frustration and irritation. So I'd like you to think of this event that causes those intense emotions. I'd like you to imagine it in your mind. And I'd like you to ask yourself, what must I be telling myself for this situation to be so upsetting? So it's asking yourself, why am I so upset? What am I telling myself about this situation that makes it so distressing? So for example, you might be telling yourself that, these new procedures, these new policies are ridiculous. It might be telling yourself or saying that, it feels like everyone's overreacting to something. It could be telling yourself that, I can't do everything that everyone's asking me to do. So it's trying to think, how are you interpreting this event and what is making it so distressing? Now, as you have that in your mind, I would like you to rethink that situation in such a way that you counteract those thoughts and those interpretations that are causing you so much stress. And as you rethink this situation, I want you to think about as many effective thoughts or helpful thoughts that are going to get you through this stressful situation. So I'm going to give you a moment to really think about what could be some of those alternative thoughts, those more effective and helpful thoughts that decrease the level of stress, decrease the anger or the frustration or the sadness or the fear. So some thoughts that might be more effective could be something like, you know, I may not like this situation, I may not like what's happening, but I can definitely stand this. So relax. Or it could be telling yourself that you are in control of the situation, that you're in control of your emotions and what you do, so you can just relax. It could be telling yourself, I can get through this. I'm strong enough to get through this situation that's maybe challenging, so relax. Could be telling yourself, we're all doing the best we can in a difficult situation, so I can just relax. So as you have those more effective thoughts, those more helpful thoughts that are going to decrease the intensity of those unhelpful emotions, we're going to now pair this with breath, with decreasing the speed of the breath. We're going to increase the deepness of the breath, so that you're taking more deep, slow, relaxed breaths. And as you do that, your body will relax as well. So as you're telling yourself you can get through this situation, you're also going to be addressing your breath and making it slower, deeper, and more relaxed. So as you're sitting in your chair or maybe sitting on the floor, you're going to start focusing on your breath. And I'd like you to, as you're breathing in, as you're inhaling, you're going to breathe in slowly and deeply, and you can feel your belly expand. You're going to feel that breath go down into your lungs. You're going to pause for a moment, and then you're going to exhale. You're going to exhale just as slowly, and you're going to feel that warm air as you exhale, and your belly is going to kind of go inwards. And then you're going to breathe out again, and as you inhale, your belly expands, and you're going to stop for a moment and hold. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly let that breath out. Feel how it's warm, how it slowly goes out. You're just going to notice this breathing slowly in, deeply, bringing as much air as you can into your lungs. You're going to hold for a moment, and then you're going to slowly exhale. You kind of just feel that breath coming in and out, just like the waves on the ocean, ebbing and flowing. Breathing in slowly, feeling your lungs expand, and breathing out just as slowly, feeling all that air being pushed out. And as you're focusing on your breath, you're also going to pair this now with that more effective thought. And as you're breathing in, I want you to think of that more helpful, effective thought. So breathing in, thinking, you know, I can stand this. I may not like this, but I can definitely stand the situation. And breathing in, thinking of that thought that's helpful. And as you hold, and then breathe out. And as you slowly breathing out, you're going to tell yourself to relax. And again, you're going to breathe in and thinking to yourself that more helpful, effective thought. Breathing in, saying something like, I can get through this situation. Hold. And then as you're breathing out, you're going to tell yourself to relax. Breathing out slowly, slowly telling yourself to relax. And again, you're going to breathe in. As you breathe in slowly, deeply, telling yourself, I can get through this situation. I can get through this. And as you're breathing out, telling yourself to relax. Continue breathing in, telling yourself that more effective, helpful thought, and breathing out, telling yourself to relax. As you're doing this, kind of just notice as your thoughts might wander, and that's okay. Just gently bring them back to the focus of the thought that's more effective as you breathe in, and then telling yourself to relax as you breathe out. And you should notice kind of your whole body relaxing as you're doing this. Just kind of notice the relaxation in your shoulders, in your arms, in your hands, in your legs, all the way down to your feet. Making sure that you're focusing on your breath being slow and deep, getting as much oxygen into your lungs as you can, and then breathing out that oxygen as much as you can, squeezing it out of your lungs. And again, noticing that breath as you breathe in, telling yourself that statement that's more helpful, the effective thought, the one that's going to get you through those really difficult times when there's a lot of anger, frustration, irritation, sadness, fear. Breathing in, I can get through this. And then breathing out slowly, exhaling all that air out of your lungs, and at the same time, telling yourself to relax. And again, breathing in slowly, telling yourself that maybe we're all doing the best we can in this difficult situation, and I can handle this. I can get through this. And then as you breathe out, again, slowly exhaling all that air out of your lungs, telling yourself to relax. And again, breathing in slowly. I can get through this situation. And then exhaling slowly, telling yourself to relax. And just noticing that breath, how it's relaxed, calm, rhythmic. And again, breathing in slowly, telling yourself that statement that's going to help you to get through this frustrating time. I can get through this. I can stand this. And then as you're breathing out, slowly letting that air squeeze out of your lungs, telling yourself to relax. You're going to take a couple more breaths in and out slowly. And we're going to slowly come back to the room and back to the present moment, and gently come out of this relaxation, breathing exercise, helping you to think more in a helpful way, more productive way. This is going to help as you get out of this 15 minutes of taking time for yourself to be able to more effectively to respond to any situation that comes your way. And noticing as the breath, as you're inhaling slowly, your belly expanding, and breathing out slowly, telling yourself to relax. And as I count backwards from 5 to 1, you're going to slowly come more and more into awareness of the room around you. 5. Noticing your breath slowly coming in and slowly exhaling. 4, you're going to start to notice kind of your back to your body, your feet, wiggle your toes, maybe wiggle your fingers, slowly coming back to the room. 3, maybe just opening your eyes a little bit, getting used to the light, breathing in and out. Slowly coming back. And now you're going to open your eyes just a little bit more. And 1. You're going to open those eyes wide. You're now alert, looking around the room. Maybe you're stretching your arms and relaxed and ready now to take on the rest of your day. I want to thank you for being here today, for taking care of yourself, finding ways to cope in different ways, more effective and helpful ways, so that you can deal with those challenges more effectively. Thank you and take care.